Amelia Earhart was born on July 24, 1897, in Atchison, Kansas. She was the daughter of a lawyer and a homemaker, and had a younger sister named Muriel. She grew up in a family that encouraged her to be independent and adventurous. She loved to read books, play sports, and explore nature. She also had a fascination with flying from a young age. When she was 10 years old, she saw her first airplane at a state fair, but she was not impressed by it. She said it looked like a rusty wire and wood contraption. However, when she was 16 years old, she had a different experience. She went to an air show with her father, and one of the pilots flew close to her and tipped his wings as a greeting. She said that at that moment, she knew she had to fly. She attended several schools and colleges, but did not graduate from any of them. She had many interests and hobbies, such as photography, poetry, mechanics, and social work. She also worked as a nurse's aide during the Spanish flu pandemic of 1918, and as a teacher and social worker in Boston. In 1920, she took her first flight lesson with a female pilot named Netta Snook. She was hooked on flying and saved up money to buy her own plane, a yellow Kinner Airster that she nicknamed the Canary. She became the 16th woman in the world to receive a pilot's license from the Fédération Aéronautique Internationale. She began to set records and make headlines with her flying achievements. In 1928, she became the first woman to fly across the Atlantic Ocean as a passenger with 2 male pilots. She said that she felt like a sack of potatoes, and wanted to do it again by herself. In 1932, she did just that. She flew solo from Newfoundland to Ireland in 14 hours and 56 minutes, becoming the first woman and the second person ever to do so. She received many honors and awards for her feat, including the Distinguished Flying Cross from the U.S. Congress, the Cross of Knight of the Legion of Honor from the French government, and the Gold Medal of the National Geographic Society from President Herbert Hoover. She continued to break records and inspire people with her flying adventures. In 1935, she became the first person to fly solo across the Pacific Ocean from Hawaii to California. She also became the first person to fly solo from Los Angeles to Mexico City, and from Mexico City to Newark. She wrote several books about her experiences, such as 20 Hours, 40 Men, The Fun of It, and Last Flight. She also became a celebrity and a role model for women. She advocated for women's rights and opportunities in aviation and other fields. She also married George Putnam, a publisher and promoter who helped her with her career. They had an unconventional marriage based on mutual respect and freedom. In 1937, she decided to embark on her most ambitious and dangerous challenge, to fly around the world at its longest route near the equator. She planned to fly 29,000 miles in a Lockheed Electra plane with her navigator Fred Noonan. They started their journey from Miami on June 1 and flew eastward across South America, Africa, India, Southeast Asia, and Australia. They faced many difficulties along the way, such as bad weather, mechanical problems, fatigue, and illness. They also had trouble communicating with the ground stations and finding their way across the vast oceans. They arrived in Lae, New Guinea on June 29, having flown 22,000 miles. They had only 7,000 miles left to go before reaching their final destination of Oakland, California. However, the most challenging part of their flight was yet to come, crossing the Pacific Ocean over tiny islands that were hard to locate on maps or by sight. They took off from Lae on July 2 at 10 a.m. local time, heading for Howland Island, a small island about 2,500 miles away. They expected to arrive there in about 18 hours. They had a radio transmitter and receiver on board, and were supposed to communicate with a U.S. Coast Guard ship named Itasca that was stationed near Howland Island to guide them. However, something went wrong. The radio contact between Earhart, Noonan, and Itasca was intermittent and unclear. Earhart reported that they were flying on course and on schedule, but she also said that they were having trouble finding Howland Island and that their fuel was running low. She asked Itasca to send her signals and directions, but she either did not hear them or did not understand them. The last message that Itasca received from her was at 8:43 a.m. Howland time. She said, "We are on the line 157,337. We will repeat this message. We will repeat this on 6210 kilocycles. Wait." Then she added, "We are running north and south." After that, there was silence. No one knows for sure what happened to Amelia Earhart and Fred Noonan after their last radio transmission. They never arrived at Howland Island, and no trace of them or their plane was ever found. They were declared lost at sea, and presumed dead. However, their disappearance sparked one of the greatest mysteries of the 20th century. Many theories and speculations have been proposed to explain what happened to them, such as: they crashed into the ocean and sank. They landed on a different island and died there. They were captured by the Japanese and executed as spies. They survived and lived under new identities. They were abducted by aliens. None of these theories have been proven or disproven conclusively. Many searches and investigations have been conducted over the years to find clues or evidence of their fate, but none have been successful so far. Some people still hope that one day, the mystery will be solved and the truth will be revealed. Outro. Wow, guys, that was a long and amazing story. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Amelia Earhart was such an incredible and inspiring woman. She had a passion for flying and a courage to pursue her dreams. She also had a curiosity for the world and a spirit of adventure. She was a trailblazer and a legend who left behind a legacy that still lives on today. What do you think of her story? What do you think happened to her? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of my future videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!